Join in.
I do. I don't know. I'm Danny Birch. Right, we're Danny Birch.
Yeah. Oh my god, I
right?
wish.
Hi-oh, 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 hi-oh. If you have to be Danny Birch, okay.
Right?
I'm definitely only Lorcan. I'm the crazy one, but Danny Birch is just fine. He's great. He's great.
They're both.
Wrestler.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Athlete,
yeah, for sure.
But don't call me Jimmy. Come on, man. You guys messed up.
Ooh. Hey, you guys.
He has married to Naomi, though, right? Okay, maybe Jimmy.
Naomi.
Yeah, that's true, right?
Okay, never mind.
Glow.
Yeah. They're so banger song, man.
No, and I always loved her fucking outfits, even though they just gave her the silly stuff to do. She always
was a
looked great.
fantastic fucking wrestler, and they're like, okay, Luz did Natalia now. You're like, well, okay.
Yeah.
Sure, man.
I need you to have a 2-star match with Natalia and lose.
Because every match with Natalia is 2 stars.
Hey guys, by the way, we have this
Very sneaky.
How you
very sneaky.
How your is doing?
Fruited sour ale with lactose.
Yes, so hopefully no one's lactose intolerant.
We'll see. We'll find out.
We already know. It's me.
It's me.
This might be the good kind of lactose, though.
The good kind?
Yeah, it's a good kind. It's a lambic. A lot of lambics, they have to put the lactose in there so you can get the
Hey,
food.
how are you doing? You. Tell us.
I'm here.
Tell us, Queen.
Yeah.
I've been here for 12 years.
Yeah. I mean, longer than that.
Feels like 90. Why then am I scared?
I'm good, babe.
Thanks. I'll never ask you again. Don't worry.
Whatever.
Good. Next.
No, I'm...
It'd be better if you stopped asking me questions.
It's been a long day, but I'm having a pretty good week, and...
Yeah, and we got some wands out coming up, so...
Yeah, we got some wands out.
I don't have nothing to be upset about, because I've definitely
Tomorrow's Friday.
written a full
I'm super
session,
excited.
and I haven't been wasting my time all week. I'm making up a made-up game for this made-up game. I've definitely
we're not even probably doing this session.
We're not doing this session. There's no fucking... I had to playtest the game first. I will show people a spoiler from it, because I have it right here in front of me. Look at that right there. You can't see it on this camera.
Yeah,
but
not even helpful. It looked like a blank sheet of paper to you.
Yeah, probably did.
How are you, dear?
Yeah, it's been a week. It's fine.
See? He judges me for not being
I'm going to tell you though. Because I had to work... I've had to train and work by myself for most of the week, for a good part of the week. So it's been.
How do you train? Are you training yourself then? Lies.
Oh, when you're
caught him a lie, guys.
When you're training someone, they're not like doing work; they're learning.
Like some deep state
so.
stuff.
You don't work at Cooperative Federal then, because we're like, you got to do this because I have no one else who can do this. So I want to teach you while you're doing it.
Well, we have 2 people that have gone through our interview process. We're pretty sure we're going to pick, and we might have another interview process so we can get a 3rd person. So it's kind of exciting, but it's like a lot. Another beautiful house of cards that might fall down, but we're gonna see. We'll see how it goes. So it's a lot of busy work that keeps my brain boggled a little bit, but it's fine.
I'm doing good so far, and thanks for asking. This week started out rough, and I'm just taking shit and making lemonade with it. You're like, that's all life gave me. Let's go.
You're making some some nice earrings out of it.
Yeah, pearlescent. I'm rolling the shit and crushing it to with pressure, like diamond. You can make shit into diamonds. I don't think that's true, but you might be able to, right? That's what I'm doing this week. The ball's rolling up, guys.
You know what shit I want to see made into diamonds? The Tomb Raider series that's going to be happening on Amazon. So Tomb Raider Amazon series coming up, guys, and it's going to be written and produced by Phoebe Waller-Bridges. Now, we know who Phoebe Waller-Bridges is, correct?
Have you guys seen Fleabag?
We have seen Fleabag.
Oh, good, okay.
Yeah. So
otherwise, I have to call you uncultured swine.
Do you think that she's going to be Lara Croft?
I'm down. I mean, I don't think she's writing to get in shape for sure.
I think she's writing and producing.
Yeah, she is definitely writing, and maybe even showrunning.
I feel like it probably won't be her, but I feel like the character. But I feel like the character will have a little bit of her in it, like maybe a little comedy.
Will it be
some dry comedy? No, please, just
like maybe conical boobs, like they come to a point, like real sexy boobs, dude.
You know what I'm upset about? I'm gonna throw in some social commentary right here. And I meant to send this photo to you guys, so I'll send it to you afterwards. But Jillian sent me this photo, and it was some sort of online, news article about badass like women in movies this year, and it had Elizabeth Olsen at one of her awards shows, and her dress was like completely open down the front, so you got some side boob on either side. They had like enhanced her ridiculously, like embarrassingly.
They do it all the time.
And we were just like, what happened? So I had to find the original, and I'm like, clearly she has normal breasts, and then they just
don't ever Google an actress you like or a dress you like on an actress, because it'll just be someone like, look how big Hermione's boobs are. Like, she's a teenage girl.
And that's not what she looks like. That people don't want that anymore. It's not like a normal thing anymore.
Unfortunately, there are some people that do want that. They're old people. Like, what if Elizabeth Olsen had giant titties? Yeah. You're like, okay, well, that's a thing, I guess.
No. But that, she herself did not want that, and that's what upsets me, is she's, it's...
Well, and then, then they got deepfakes and all that other shit out there, where it's like, there's no one has any privacy anymore as a celebrity. It just sucks.
I mean, as anyone.
That's social commentary corn with Katie.
There's all a bunch of
pictures. Really grinds my gears.
There's a bunch of pictures
really bust my buttons.
That people keep saying are me, but are actually this guy.
Right.
And it's like, this is a deep fake.
Oh, you guys have been deep faked your whole life.
That's right. We are like a human.
Like when somebody's like, "Hey, Miguel, what's going on?" I'm like, "Oh no, I got to take a hug now." Hey, what's going on?
I'll grab your balls. Like, what? You grab Miguel's balls? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
No, you gotta grab mine. No,
we used to do that game. Like, what?
And then finger in the butt. Like, no, man. That's okay. Just one time, but.
Or they do this. They go. Like in all these or something.
See all your friends, since all your friends are cops, are all like, white people are the best race, right? I'm like, yeah, man, I can't do that shit. Ouch. Yeah, like, I gotta go, man. I gotta head out, brother.
Ouch.
I mean, that's what people say to me as a white
thin
lady.
Blue line, right? Yeah. Thin blue line. I'm like, I don't know what that means.
I literally don't know what that means.
Okay.
Like, cool. No ACAB, thank you.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there? Do I have a code for you?
You say, and also with you.
And also with you. In blue line, my friend. Pass the peace of Christ. I'm excited for that. I like because she's obviously a great writer. Let's do this. We need something. That's a great exploration of a series. And obviously the very recent Tomb Raiders have been much more female positive. Female protagonist as opposed to the games. A female protagonist
hasn't been a live action
eye candy murder machine for boys. This is like a woman overcoming like loss and overcoming the odd, like horrible odds.
Well, and I think that I haven't actually played it. I was interested, but there's a lot of like obstacles and shit that aren't just like shooting. There's like a lot of fucking like physics and timing and
men that are gross and wolves.
Men that are gross and wolves.
Fucking wolves.
I'm sure.
The wolves are the worst.
And also trees that sometimes go through your character's head if you don't get. You watch your character die, and you're like, I have to watch Lara Croft die like 50 times in this spot because I keep messing up.
I keep messing up the quick time.
Oh boy, I am getting desensitized.
Yeah.
Guys, I want to get the sad thing out of the way. Annie Wersching, I don't know if you heard about this, passed away, 45 years old. I guess she had cancer. She kind of she was in 24
and the voice
of Tess in The Last of Us, as well as in I know you two guys are always reading about The Rookie. With Nathan Fillion, you guys in one of your favorite shows.
The woman who played the original Wednesday on the TV show also passed away this week, and the woman from
and Lanni Poffo. I got you. Leapin Lanni Poffo died as well.
No.
What?
He did. Leapin Lanni Poffo died.
The brother of the Macho Man Randy Savage, but also the genius. No, was he the genius?
Yeah, he was.
Genius. Okay.
Well, anyway, three
sexy ladies and one sexy
women
man
died of cancer like before their time this week. So, but let's keep working on like.
So you're right. Women are weak, and it's and strong men.
You're right.
Keep us going.
Sure.
That's what she's saying.
It's sad when people die. Yes.
Yeah.
It brings
I'm just saying.
It brings.
That's why I do it now.
I'm just saying. No, it was the law of threes plus.
Plus Leapin, Lanni, Poffo. Everyone knows that's
Poffo.
part of the law.
Can we name this plus
Leap.
Leapin, Lanni, Poffo?
Yeah, we certainly can. Okay, let's bring it back up, guys.
All right.
I got some. I have a big thing. I'm not going to go to that.
The big thing's probably, is it a DC?
Oh,
Yeah.
do you
Okay,
also
we'll do
have
it
a
at the
news
end.
story?
We'll do it at the end.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. What's the news
You
story?
said that you have a big thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing. That's okay.
She wants to carry big things, if you know what I mean.
John Major says there are no similarities between He Who Remains, his character in Loki, and Kang.
He who remains.
He said, I filmed Kang second, and I didn't even go back and watch anything for reference from Loki because this guy's a different guy. He's from a different universe.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to show you, too, that every little thing changes that.
Yeah.
changes
Right,
Kang,
exactly.
Yeah. Plus, he's swole as fuck now.
That boy.
Like,
is
He Who Remains was like,
beautiful.
he was always in okay shape, but Kang, like, no days off.
Yeah.
He go crush you.
Yeah, like when he kicks your ass, like, oh, I get it.
Yeah, he gonna kick you like Leonidas into that Hulk.
I get it. I mean, he's already like spaghettiing dudes. You know, spaghetti. You see those trailers, right?
That's a weird thing because it obviously it shows you Ant-Man, but supposedly in one scene there's multiple Scott Langs in the scene.
Yeah, no,
So
it shows
that's-
it in the trailer. You see in that trailer with the
But
spaghetti.
like many Scott Langs at this one point where the guys I think in the spaghetti scene. So the
Yeah.
spaghettification of Scott Lang.
Yeah, which looks a lot like what Scarlet Witch did to Reed Richards in.
Yes.
So it's like I wonder if that's some kind of hex power or something like quantum realm power or something.
I've heard that Reed Richards is elastic.
Well, and also Kang is related to Reed Richards, so who knows? Could be a thing.
I mean, aren't they all like pretty much inbred to each other? Like that's
Inbred.
that's what I got from.
Kang the inbred.
They're glutinous fuck. They inbred. You know what I'm saying? Guys, let's talk about something cool in that.
Okay.
King of the Hill revival heading to Hulu. Bobby, okay, with many of the actors returning, revising their roles.
Mike
But
Judge.
not
Mike Judge,
Brittany
like I
Murphy.
like more money.
Brittany Murphy is actually going to reprise her role from the dead and bring her back to life. Come on now. Come on now. Another lady that died, guys. The rule of force. Everyone knows that. Plus Lanni Poffo. Plus Leapin, Lanni Poffo.
All I'm saying is
He was one of the Killer
celebrity
Bees.
kills you. Okay?
Yeah, he was one of the
Like,
Killer Bees. Okay, the '80s tag team, the Killer Bees.
Do you think that's a coincidence? It's definitely a coincidence. unless the Killer Bees killed you with cancer. Good.
Killer cancer.
Please. Like that. Like we don't kill you with stings. We kill you by giving you radiation sickness that causes cancer.
Shit,
Oh,
that's serious.
fuck! Wow. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Mike Judge is also back, and Greg Danielson, the original co-creators.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Judge likes money, so he'll be back.
Yeah.
and he's doing nothing else.
Yeah.
So. He's like, I'll just bring back Space Spins the Wheel of
He's
the
trying to
three
do his
shows he
live
has.
action Beavis and Butthead starring Donald Jr. and Eric Trump.
Yeah.
But it hasn't come
Just,
up.
yeah, they can't get it off the.
My dad's the best.
Yeah.
Butthead.
Yeah. That was a really good impression of the Trump sons.
No, it was Eric. I was definitely Eric there. Eric, hey, I got, I'm a criminal. Like, I'm a confirmed criminal now, because New York State, thanks.
I'm doing the Ivanka smile. She's dead in her eyes, but
But also dead like in
she
the
looks
rest
like
of the
she's smiling.
It's pretty good, honey.
Guys, let's keep moving. Season 2 of The Last of Us is greenlit. And it will follow The Last of Us
shit.
Part 2.
No shit.
The good thing about Part 2 is that you can get a lot of seasons out of Part 2.
You can get at least 2.
You can get, if you wanted to, you could probably get more.
I think it'd be smart to do as like. I think it'd be smart to make it. You get the 2 stories to where they really meet, and then the next season is like where everything fucking kicks off.
Like, what swole person really gets to play Abby is all I'm saying.
Right.
Shanna Baszler. Well, and will it be Shanna Baszler?
I mean, she's not-
It will be it'll be Kyle Hill's girlfriend, Claire Grant. She's
Claire
fucking
Grant.
jacked. She's jacked. Get her.
I didn't know who that is, so.
Look it up.
Let's do it.
She's jacked.
I will.
I mean, I feel
Safe
like
search on or off?
Huh?
Safe search on or off?
She's on Instagram, so I think it's fine.
there you go.
Yeah, so Craig Mason says that there's definitely more than this season's worth of television there. I recently rewatched before Last of Us started up with the HBO. There, because YouTube you can find anything, and on YouTube they have like all the cutscenes together for Last of Us 1. They have it also for Part 2.
Yeah.
And Part 1 is like an hour and a half.
Have you played Part 2?
Oh, I played both.
Okay,
my friend.
Yeah.
And it's, but the one for Part 2 is like 10 hours.
That's so long.
Oh, yeah.
It's so long.
It's so much longer.
It's so good.
So much stuff in it.
You know who could play her? Florence Pugh could play her. She's
my God.
probably too big for that, but her face is very much like Abby's was. Like,
Yeah.
she is actually kind of who I
She was
picture.
a great actress.
Yeah, she'd
Just
be
like
great. Anyone that could
makeup
see
her down
her
a
getting
little bit.
ripped,
But, I mean,
she.
She just did a Netflix show too, so she might like.
So there
do
you go,
television
yeah.
stuff.
Make up her down a little bit, like.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Because
Yeah, she's like rough.
Abby's
'cause
more
she- yeah,
plain.
yeah. But
But,
no,
yeah.
I think she would do a fantastic job. There you go.
That's a good pick.
Do it.
Yeah, good pick. I'm impressed.
Also, I'm not going to make any spoilers, but
No,
I'm just going to sob during the whole first episode.
spoilers.
Deep belly cry.
There's a lot of rough stuff in there.
Hey, that last episode, no spoilers, but it was
Great.
fun.
Oh, actually, Jim at work was
10
just
out of
like,
10.
Jim was just like, I wasn't crying, you were all crying, and Tim was like, there were tears streaming down my face.
You mother.
I was like, don't worry, Jim.
Motherfuckers.
Your bill will find. I was like,
By the
you'll
way-
find your. Wwhat's the other guy's name?
Frank.
Frank. I was
Guys,
like, you'll
if-
find your Frank.
If you guys enjoyed Frank, the actor Murray, I can't remember, Murray Bartlett, watch White Lotus, please, because it's a masterclass. He is amazing in that show, and it is so worth it. It's on HBO Max. HBO. It's not regular TV. What's the thing? I don't know. Not
It's
even
not TV?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it's that one.
You know what? This was a fantastic segue, by the way.
You're welcome.
Because Warner Brothers Discovery has found a home
On
for our shows that all got cut from HBO Max.
Mm.
And that would be Roku and Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
So, starting
What?
February
Yep.
1st, which this could already be on there, Westworld will be on Tubi and the Roku channel. And so will The Nevers, which is a show that I keep hearing about, but I've never watched.
I think we
I've
watched
never watched.
The Nevers. If this is a Joss Whedon thing, if I remember
Troubling.
correctly, it was okay.
Everybody keeps talking about how good it is. I keep hearing
It
like
was okay.
stupid stuff
I've
about it.
never. I
It's
don't remember
okay.
hearing stuff about it.
It was okay. If this is the one I'm thinking of, it's like Victorian, like like it's a Victorian world, but only the women can get superpowers, and the men are jealous and trying to control that.
Just like the director.
Because he's like they gotta show their feet to get power. Like, oh, here's my feet. Look at my toesies, dipping and dapping.
Dipping and dapping, flooping and
Wiggling
fluffing,
and doing.
wiggling and piggling.
Oh, now I got superpowers.
I like Wiggling and Piglet.
Yeah. Rubbing them against each
Yeah,
other
like-
like,
And it's interesting. It's an interesting concept. Like one of
showing feet.
no, the show itself, but also showing feet. Let's be honest.
Let's study that.
Let's be honest. Let's go a little further. Because they do have like some that are like I'm super strong and stuff, but they also have like one person that like she's kind of like a Tony Stark, but in the Victorian era. So like she can build shit. But like her brain just like comes up with ideas, and she's like, "I just built a tank in the Victorian era." So they have this cool little contraption for one episode or something.
So it's like some steampunk.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
steampunk-esque. You even have like a guy like one of the villains has like a steampunk arm because his arm got chopped off or
How
something. It's
cool.
like,
This sounds great.
This is.
You're really explaining it, so I
Joss
want to watch it
Whedon.
now.
All I have to say is Joss Whedon. You should be like,
Take
I
my
don't watch
love,
this.
take my land.
Like, no, I'm good.
take me where
I'm good
I
now, man.
cannot stay.
That guy grows.
Well, that's all we'll ever talk about with that show.
That
so
guy grows.
Yeah, luckily he didn't make any of our favorite shows.
I mean, I'm so over any YA stuff. I'm just like, cool.
Yeah, Firefly's not white.
Very white. It was very white.
I'm
So
sorry.
emo.
Sucks.
I'll be in my bunk.
You gotta separate the guy from his art.
Guys, Bad Boys 4 on the way.
It's coming.
Bad Boys for Death, baby?
Announced via Instagram.
Do you think that
Did Will Smith slap
No, I was gonna say, is Will Smith are they gonna pay
They
Chris
should be-
Rock to come on and have Will Smith slap him again?
Maybe, or
For
maybe
all the
opposite.
money?
Yeah, maybe
Maybe
after.
Chris Rock.
Oh, yeah. And that's how they make it, like,
And
okay.
just like, now we
everything's okay.
even bitch and
Yeah,
it walks
exactly.
out. And that's
Yeah.
it. That's all it's explaining the whole thing.
Do it.
He's like,
Prediction.
damn, you got slapped.
We're predicting it.
Mike Lowry.
Prediction.
Mike Lowry.
If no one's a coward, we'll do it this way.
Mike Lowry.
So, I predict it.
I need a package of chocolate fruit bubblicious.
Do you think they're gonna employ like any kind of like a walker with a gun in it or something, or like maybe a cane, like oh I can barely walk.
If Indiana Jones could do it, these guys are.
Do you think there's just shoot them from the waist up and like just have like actors doing the rest of it, like put their faces like they did with the Hobbits or something? Like this will be like a digitized face on the face. I'll do an action scene.
I can only hope there is some young like deep fake stuff.
But instead, it'll be really cheap, so it'll look like Jib Jab or something. Where it's like,
Martin Lawrence's young face is not going to fit on his old face. I can tell you that right now.
No. Sorry, bro.
I'm
not the aging you, pal. It's not
yeah,
gonna work.
no, it's not going to work, bro.
Sorry, pal.
Nah.
What's your second one for this, Matt? Let's
All
go
the
with 1 to 10.
SDCU. That's like a but
I was going to say Will Smith's young ears wouldn't fit on his...
Because 3 was not a great
ears.
movie. I like 2 a lot. Bad Boys 2. I like Bad Boys 1. Bad
I've
Boys
never
3 was
seen
not
any
great.
of them.
Okay, we'll watch them all.
Okay.
Bad for life.
Think what you think they would be like.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
You're like, I really liked Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Or any other buddy cop movie.
Yeah.
And it's a little worse than that.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Like, I've seen all of the Lethal Weapons, all 4 of them, multiple
It's like,
times.
imagine if the buddy said no.
I'm sure the sexism doesn't age well.
Oh, no, there's no chance of that.
Yeah.
I'm going to say a thing about women.
There's probably at least one scene where they're walking through a place where all these women like with bikinis would seem to be attracted to them for some reason.
Yeah.
Even though they're just like 2 fucking
and not just
cops,
like the attractive Will Smith, but also to the potato that is Martin Lawrence. Like, oh, he's so hot too, though. And like,
he had his own TV show, okay? Yeah.
like, damn, Gina, come on.
What did he do after that?
He had the Martin Lawrence talk show, of course. It was on Fox.
That's the Whoopi Goldberg show.
The Whoopi Goldberg show. They do look alike. It makes sense. Guys, one more thing before we get to the meat of this. The crux of the episode, the climax, if you will.
Ooh.
We're getting edge
Wizards
right
of the Coast quail at the might of our fans!
Yep.
This is the most important news this week.
They they were like, okay, I'm gonna back into this room with my butt up in the air.
Yeah, we're just gonna fucking head out.
Yeah, like that.
And I've never been like, and I love D&D, like the property itself, but like I've never been happier to like not be using that system right now because I was so upset with them being like, we're gonna fucking control everybody. Make any content creators have to give us money. They have to sign this NDA that says we can use their shit whenever they want to. It was so horrible.
Yeah.
And like just so offensive to a community that has literally kept them alive.
Yeah.
Like Critical Role, before Critical Role came on, D&D was about to go bankrupt. And then they came around and now everyone is fucking playing D&D again.
Like us.
So the fact that you're like, oh, let's get a little more money out of you guys. Like, fuck you. You wouldn't be a goddamn company anymore. You know? That was super, super slap in the face. Oh shit, and there's one more thing on here.
Stuck on my eye of my beholder.
No. Yeah. And that's what I call my penis. Because it has weird tentacles in a mouth. So they're gonna leave the original OGL untouched, and the verbiage in there was kind of like for now, you know, because they're retreating back to their little holes. Just like any villain, they'll reappear later and be like, "Oh, we have a new one that's not invasive at all, except unless you sign here and here and here, and don't give us money here." And like, so they're definitely regrouping, but for now, we're safe.
We won the first volley.
Freedom of expression is safe, guys.
Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
It's not the war yet, but it's definitely the battle. Last thing before this, because we got to get this out.
You said the last thing last time.
No. The first 2 episodes
Asshole.
of Frasier have started.
Maybe
There's introduction.
Then toss salad and scrambled eggs. Thank you, pal.
So Frasier Crane, his next chapter of his life is
I hope you can see
Boston,
your time
Massachusetts. Back to where Cheers is, so maybe we can see the Cheers bar.
Crossover.
New challenges to face, new relationships to forge, and an old dream or two to fulfill. It's going to be on Paramount Plus, which is being absorbed or is absorbing Showtime now, which is another thing. But let's do this, guys. This is the thing that's going to get me to finally get Paramount Plus. I can see the rest of it.
Yeah, that's the thing that's going to get us to share your Paramount Plus.
Get the rest of Picard, and I can.
And you can watch 1927 or whatever it is.
Well, there's something with Chris Evans that's on there that Jamie wants to watch too. I think so.
Yeah, I bet it's called Chris Evans flexes his butt.
Yeah, and he's just like my butt, my butt. Okay, man.
okay.
He's still look over just like his ass flexing. Like, okay.
No, you're like okay because you're attracted to.
And then she looks. No, I'm not. I'm
She's
more.
like, I'll see you in
I'm
6
more of a
hours.
some good guy.
She's like, Miguel, go to bed.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna be in my bunk, and then walks in. Like, fuck. She's gonna be in her bunk. Invite me.
Right?
Call me Chris. It's fine. Okay. Last thing. Let's do it.
It's a big James Gunn announcement.
A big James Gunn dump on our chests.
Yeah.
It's right here.
He gave us the hot Carl.
Yeah. It's right here. Boom.
Glass bottom boat of us.
The targets.
He gave us his 8 to 10 year plan and the first chapter of the major movies that will be coming out in the DC James Gunn EU.
Hey, you're a big DC head, so I'm betting you were coming from reading all this too.
Superman Legacy, guys.
Superman Legacy.
How about The Authority? I don't know what this is.
So Superman Legacy, written by James Gunn. I already see date it's coming out, by the way. Coming July 11th, 2025. It's about Superman balancing his Kryptonian heritage and human upbringing.
So, who is Superman? Nick Cage in this?
We're going to need someone super young.
Yeah.
So it's going to have to be like...
Zac Efron. No, he's
I
not
don't know any
Superman.
young actors. It's going to be Freddie Highmore.
Freddie? Is he young even still?
No, I don't think so. But he looks young. He looks young enough. You know,
Oh, jeez.
No.
he looks like a young.
Timothy Chalamet is gonna
Yeah,
get
it's
really
gonna be-
jacked.
It's going to be the Shao. It's going to be Shao.
Yeah, Chalamet is going to get jacked up.
In the shell me.
Okay, what's The Authority? Do you know this?
Okay, so I wrote this down, yes.
Okay, good.
The Wildstorm characters. So, Matt, name 3 Wildstorm characters. Name 1 Wildstorm character.
Paste Pot Pete.
Nope. The Midnighter, that's one.
Oh, I said the Midnighter.
So it's not those guys. The off-brand DC,
Okay, yeah.
The off-brand Justice League.
Yeah, then there's like, I'm kind of like Batman.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah. But gay.
Like gay Batman.
Yeah, he's gay Batman.
Oh, they're like the real superheroes in like Doom Patrol, where they're like,
Yeah,
maybe
kinda.
I'll be with
Yeah,
them someday.
The Authority feels like it's very Doom Patrol adjacent,
Yeah.
where it's
Yeah.
going to be like quirkier.
So do you think this
So-
or Creature Commandos is his Guardians of the Galaxy for DC then?
Oh god, that could also be no. It's going to be Creature Commandos. The joy of the DCU as members of the Authority takes matters into their own hands to do what they believe is right. That's
Okay.
I wrote down all the little
So
things.
this is more like another Suicide Squad type deal almost.
No, I mean this feels
They're
like
anti-heroes,
maybe
right?
Doom Patrol-ish.
But like, how many of those are they gonna have? Yeah.
Well,
No, but Doom Patrol's
remember,
great,
But remember,
so-
Doom Patrol is
Great.
now last gen.
Yeah.
Doom Patrol's great, though.
No, we're
Sure.
gonna get rid of them.
Is it Elseworlds? Is that what Doom Patrol is now? Does it count
I don't
as
even know.
Elseworlds?
It's not. Yeah, it's not Legacy. It's a different multiversal.
It's not legacy. Like, they have to just... Oh,
Well, okay.
God.
The
Elseworlds.
expanded universe.
This
now.
is something you announced, and I'll get into. We'll touch on it.
So, if they're
Now,
expanded
since we're talking
universe,
about
is it like multiverse, or is it like...
There expanded stuff that's not part of the main line is called Elseworlds, and so that's where the Batman's going to be. The Batman's going to be there.
Joker de la folie.
Yeah. So the Batman 2, the Joker movies will be
De la
part of that.
folie. De la folie.
And so that's theoretically they could put the old stuff in there too and make it.
Sure.
It's just part of this
Just
multiverse.
make it beautiful
Yeah.
again.
They're like, this is just what it was,
Or
and
just
now
like
it's
at least
this.
keep it in there in like a
Do you
locked in a
think? Do you
box.
think James Gunn has the power to bring Heath Ledger back to life?
Right?
Because
God.
that'd be.
Do you
nice.
think he'd Frankenheath him, and he'd be the main character in Creature Commandos?
Because guys, Creature Commandos, 7 episode animated show in which Amanda Weller, because she doesn't have enough fucking teams, creates a black ops team, Suicide Squad. I guess they suck.
Right.
Out of monstrous prisoners who are like literally Frankenstein, werewolf,
So made for
Dracula.
So,
that's in the
just
Marvel
like...
universe. I thought though.
No, because they name them like Frank and like Dracky or something, so they can go.
There's a cartoon show.
So this is
This is
the
the next-
1, 2, 3, 4... This is like the 4th or 5th new DC property where it's like, here's this quirky team and they're working together.
So believe it or not, James Gunn also wrote this one because that's what he does now. He just writes quirky teams.
Yeah, he just like likes
Just does
the
quirky
group
teams.
Okay,
comedy.
We got
shit.
guys. We also got the Brave and the Bold. Batman,
my
Brave
God.
and the Bold.
So the Brave and the Bold, the
This is gonna
DCU
be-
will introduce
this
its
is gonna be
Batman
fun.
and Robin in an unusual father-son story inspired by Grant Morrison's comic series.
It's gonna be Batman and Damian Wayne as Robin. So they're gonna be introduced in this movie. Whoever the new Batman is.
Damian Wayne, is it his son?
Son, yes, with Talia al Ghul.
Yeah, with Ra's al Ghul's son.
Oh, daughter, yeah.
So Matt, when you play Gotham Knights, you'll see Talia al Ghul and Rachel al Ghul
Finally.
introducing them.
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. That's one of the movies.
So this one's actually kind of the one I'm most
interested in. Can we just get a black
in.
Supergirl, though, please? Or like an ethnic Supergirl?
That
would be
right?
amazing. Because I'm sick of the blondes they pick are just so fucking boring.
So it's this science fiction adventure, which will be based on Tom King's amazing award-winning and recent comic series, presents a Supergirl viewers are not used to seeing. Basically, one of the lines I saw was like she's a whiskey-swilling Supergirl because she lived on, like, basically, like, while Superman was coming to Earth, she did not get to leave Krypton in this story and was stuck on a chunk of Krypton hurtling towards Earth and was, like, stuck with, like, crazy people that were like, killing each other.
Right.
So she just kind of went insane.
It was like the Wild West of...
Yeah. They actually call it a Western.
Yeah.
They call it, like, a sci-fi Western, which I'm like, okay.
So just like a huge chunk of Krypton came off.
They like covered like
and
a full
somehow
they
say
because they're really high
yada yada
yada shit. But I'm like, that's kind of interesting. Like I'll okay.
Sure.
I'll tell you when I see it. But how about Swamp Thing, Mike? Huh?
Oh my god.
They literally just put origin story here. Like, is this an origin story?
But that's Timothy Chalamet.
Ooh. Becoming Swamp Thing. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Like hot Swamp Thing.
Like a hot, but he's like still sexy even after he becomes Swamp Thing.
That's what I'm saying. Hot Swamp Thing.
Like,
I mean, that's what they were always going.
We have after Creature Commandos.
But Swamp Thing like gets fucked a lot.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
It's like you smell like seaweed.
Ladies love swamps. I mean, I actually really do love swamps. I don't want to like get naked in a
hunk of moss.
Bugs. So many bugs.
Yeah, he's like gross.
Just tons of bugs.
What if he's like I'll protect you from the bugs?
Like flesh-eating bacteria? Like in your lady parts? No.
Does that count as dendrophilia? Like if you fuck Swamp Thing? It's true.
Yeah, right?
Plant,
yeah,
right?
no, yeah.
So after Creature Commandos, which you said was a Waller-run team, there's this Waller.
Oh, yeah, the one about her, right? I saw that. That's another animated, too.
Supposedly Viola Davis is going to reprise her role, so that's the good news.
But
right? Like,
also...
Why?
Well, first of all, I want a Peacekeeper movie before I want Waller.
So, another interesting thing, which means maybe this is a prequel, is that it's going to be Waller working with the Peacemaker team.
Oh, Peacemaker, yeah.
Yeah, so, which they're not with Waller. You know what this is?
This is just a little in-between before the next season of Peacemaker.
Another good news thing that's interesting is that it's going to be written by Crystal Henry, and do you know who that is?
No.
He's one of the writers of The Watchmen, the new Watchmen series, which was amazing.
The movie.
Which is still amazing. Still amazing. He didn't do the music for that. That's fine. And Jeremy Carver from Supernatural, man. You should be super excited.
I know who Jeremy Carver is.
My gosh.
Sammy.
Carry on my wayward song.
I know Supernatural.
Yeah, it's true.
That's right. This guy knows. He is supernatural. Man.
Yeah, he'll never have a demon go inside him.
Dude.
Untrue, I
did. All holes. No, I get it.
Lanterns.
This one seems interesting, too. Because there's a lot of potential. This could be like... It looks like it's going to be like maybe a darker story. So like kind of like True Detective, but with Green Lanterns. And that's interesting. It's Hal Jordan teaming up with Jon Stewart
and Guy Gardner.
Not from the Daily Show.
Yeah, although that would be amazing.
I'm schwitzing.
Yeah.
Is Guy Gardner going to be there, played by Jon Stewart though?
What if? What if, man?
What if?
That's Marvel.
Paradise Lost.
Yeah, this is as they uncover a dark mystery.
What's Paradise Lost?
Guys, do you ever say I want Game of Thrones, but there's not enough Wonder Woman in it? Well, this is going to be Game of Thrones style show set in Themyscira before Wonder Woman, and they try and consolidate the power of Themyscira. There's gonna be a lot of sexy ladies fighting with each other.
I already have problems with
Themyscira.
Content overload, but I'm just like Themyscira. It's fun to say.
Can Themyscira fight Thermopylae?
Why so many shows?
For the Magical Thermos?
Do you think that's where Thermos came from? Do you think it was invented by the Amazons? Guys, look it up. Dan Buckley, our historian, please look that up. She's going to look it up. It's not true.
I just want to look at the origin of the word thermos.
It means the hot gates, of course. That's what the Thermopylae means.
So that seems like a pretty good way to... Okay, and Booster Gold, Mike.
Okay, and Booster Gold.
Wait for Booster Gold.
Yes, therm means hot.
I'm a physicist. I know this. Booster Gold uses future tech to become a superhero now. That's a fun.
Finally get our Iron Man story.
This could be a fun story. Like get a roguish guy to play this guy, and command that type. You know, Zachary Levi. Jesus, please no. He's a little.
Maybe he'll give all his views on anti-vaccinations.
Does he have views on?
Yes, he does.
Don't please no. Please don't do this to me.
All your heroes will become.
So villains. I can't wear Chuck. I can watch Chuck anymore now. Is that what you're saying?
No.
How's Yvonne Strahovski? Because I'm really just looking at her.
Yeah, guys. Oh, and one last thing: the Batman 2,
the Batman. Oh, Batman!
October 3rd, 2025, guys. We're getting it.
Who do you think is going to fight in this one?
Penguin, obviously.
And he's gonna be like, wah.
Yeah.
Batman's just gonna totally fuck up everything.
We're gonna get shamed. We're gonna finally get shamed.
How dark do you think the movie's gonna be? Like, I mean, like visually.
Yeah. Right.
Well, it's like I can't see anything.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. I think he fought someone. You get a punch.
They actually give you night vision goggles for this.
There's actually no actors in the movie. It's just sound effects. It's just a bunch of Foley. It's a bunch of Foley.
I am vengeance.
Like, I think I saw the back of the Batmobile. Okay. What if he's on hard times and he's driving like a Pontiac Trans Am Batmobile? It's like a really beat up Batmobile. And
he's sprayed the bat symbol at least. That's what matters.
And it gets up to like 75 miles an hour. He's like, this is as fast as it goes, Alfred. We're out of money.
You've entered the Batcave through the storm drain access.
Proceed with caution.
Hey, all done.
It's over.
That was a really good impression.
Of the Alfred from the Batman the Yeah, that's a great fucking impression. Alfred from Batman the Ride. Holy shit, I've never heard one that good. You should be the voice of Batman the Ride.
I gotta say, I heard that 75 times.
Because we just kept going on over and over.
And you wait in line for an hour, so like they play that thing like over and over in a loop.
So. Nexus. Proceed with caution. Guys, we love you so much.
Stop by and remember
we the ooses.
Remember oos.
We the ones.
Fing Fan Fum.